Representative Cassidy, for what reason do you rise? Representative Cassidy, for what reason do you rise?
Point of personal privilege, Mr. Speaker.
State your point.
For the better part of this session, we have spent a great deal of time hearing from folks on the other side of the aisle, talking about a fraction of a percent of the population demonizing trans people, and in particular targeting trans youth. And yes, I have expressed anger and frustration and heartbreak at it. So much so that our colleagues spent the better part of a week attempting to erase words that made them uncomfortable. Just as at the federal level, the Republican administration, led by your fearless leader, Donald Trump, is attempting to erase people from history, whether it is foolishly deleting a picture of the Enola Gay because it said gay from a Department of Defense website, or mandating harmful, abusive treatments as appropriate treatments for transgender folks. And that's bad enough on its face, really, but something happened last week that made me even more questioning of the humanity of the folks who express their obsession with trans youth on this floor. In a conversation that I would call a last-ditch effort to rescue a collegial relationship, one of my colleagues replied, "Come on, Kelly, you know the game." Another colleague recently shared with me overhearing another one of our Republican colleagues referring to what they call the game. They call the game fishing for Cassidy. I want to tell you what the outcome of your game is. Your game involves sharing the likeness, name, and location of a child. The child in Naperville that y'all have spent more than a week banging the drum about. You shared the images of this child. It became international news. This family has been faced with countless death threats because you think it's a game. Since January, the organization Trans Up Front, that serves families of trans children, has had reports of 21 suicides and attempted suicides by trans youth. This is the outcome of what you call a game. You can fish for Cassidy all day, every day, baby. But when you come for kids, you're gonna catch the car and get dragged. You have blood on your hands. The blood of these children is on your hands. You are driving children to suicide. Examine yourselves. Examine your humanity. You have blood on your hands. You can't erase those words.
There's a point of order. Leader Windhorse.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I ask that the representative on the other side of the aisle be prevented from speaking. She has violated Rule 51. This is a violation of decorum. She needs to be cut off from speaking, and we need to move on to other business.
Thank you, Leader Windhorse. Representative Hauter, for what reason do you rise?
Point of personal privilege.
Get your point.
Well, I didn't expect to do this on the last day of session, but I feel like it's really important that we respond to the accusations, kind of vile accusations that we just heard. Mr. Speaker, I highly respect the representative, and I'm friendly with her and so many on the other side. I really, truly respect the opposition. I want Illinoisans, I want them to know that this side wants transgender children to have a good life, a full life, a just life. I don't want them, and this side does not want them to be bullied. We do not hate them. There are 2 points. This side will stand opposed, strongly opposed, to the mutilation, the surgical mutilation of children, the chemical castration of children. You talk about blood on your hands? We will stand opposed to that. And when the opposition wants women and girls to sit down and shut up, we will stand for their opportunities, their awards, their trophies, their scholarships, and their safety in locker rooms and bathrooms. So we don't have blood on our hands. We take a principled stand for real women. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.